Alright y'all, welcome back. It's Albert LaBelle once again with another padlock from my local Ace. Ace is the place, right? Pay no attention to that highly secret key code right there, 3955. That's very, very private. But yeah, this little dude was $17.99. Talk about taking one for the team, huh? But yeah, double ball locking. I'm sure the shackle's probably hardened, but we'll check it anyway. But blah bitty blah. Basic double ball locking padlock. I'm trying to see if it shows the pin count. Sometimes they do on these. Not really. Pin tumbler cylinder for increased resistance to picking. Ball bearing locking, like I mentioned. Stainless steel shackle. Durable finish. So yeah, that's what kind of caught my attention, was actually the finish on it itself. Very, very weather resistant. It looks like some really tough stuff that they coated this sucker in. And I mean, it's really coated, the whole lock body. So it looks like it would stand up pretty damn good. That might be why they give it this 6, because I don't think 6 is the security level in my opinion. It's probably the weather resistance. That's what I'm going to roll with. But we can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pinner. We can pop those off of there. Let me grab something. What am I going to grab? Oh, right there. Here we go. We'll just pop that off of there. There we go. And get us a couple of them keys. Not bad bitting. Seen much worse. Oh, it's got a lot of grease on it. Okay. Good grief. The 6 was in the packaging. So yeah, you can see the grease on there, some heavy grease. Probably also helps with that water resistance, because again, this is really weather resistant. So yeah, some thick grease in there. It's not gonna do anything to prevent those balls from locking in there. So probably a good idea. You know, I've got a lot of friends that ask me about lubricating locks, and I tell them, don't lubricate a lock. Never lubricate a lock. Now, if it's been outside for a long time and it's rusty, you know, go ahead, spray it with something to loosen it up. But when you buy a new lock, don't lubricate it. You know, that's my opinion. I'm not a locksmith. I'm not licensed, okay? But don't lubricate the lock. They're made to work without any, because in my opinion, lubrication, what it does is it makes dirt stick. So you're really just adding goo, like snot, to the inside of the lock that you don't want. So a new lock, I wouldn't do it. Again, a used rusty sucker and you need to loosen it up, go for it. Maybe some WD-40. I use Houdini, but whatever. Alright, so little 4-pinner. Let's see what it takes to pick into this sucker. But yeah, really weather resistant. I'll give it that. I know I need a thin one. I don't know if that's too thin. Oh, that works right there. And let me just grab a, that's a small keyway. Let's just grab one of these Praxis over here. Praxis, Dangerfield Praxis. This one is what, the short hook? Let's give it a shot. Magic words, bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, it fits in there good, so we should be alright. Alright, loose, loose, loose. Alright, 4th one, all the way in the back. Too much tension. Nice little click. Loose. There we go. Nice little click. 3. Felt like a click. But one's still loose, so I don't know. 3, 2, 1. I think I'm sliding off the pin. That's probably the clicking. There we go. That felt better. Yeah, I was sliding off the pin. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing. So yeah, the tip of my pick, you know, pins are kind of somewhat pointed, and sometimes your pick will just kind of skid off that tip and you'll feel it click, but it's not a click of the pin setting. So that could trip you up sometimes, especially if you're just starting. You'll think you clicked it and it really didn't move the pin whatsoever. It was just a pick sliding off, so keep that in mind. Lockpicking 101 by Big Al. Alright, so that's it. That is the, which one was that? That is the Master Lock 3SSKAD. But again, I think $17.99, I don't know, maybe a little high, but you get a lot of weather resistance. And I did mention that I would check the shackle, although I can pretty much guarantee it's hardened steel. I'm going to scratch it anyway and give it a shot. Take one for the team, right? Actually, you know what? That's biting in there. I take that back. That file's chewing into that thing. Yep. Stainless, not that hard. But again, it's weather resistant. Alright? Very high weather resistance with stainless steel and all this stuff right here. But yeah, not that hard right there. You could probably cut that sucker pretty easy, as I just showed. Alright, so thank you all so much for tuning in. I highly appreciate it. Remember, if you're not subscribed yet, you can, or you don't have to. It's all good. Thank you.